In December 2006, the serene waters of the Red Sea, known for their clear blue vistas and gentle waves, became the stage for a maritime tragedy that would forever haunt the memories of those involved. The Salem Express, a ferry operating between the Egyptian ports of Safaga and Jeddah, was a familiar sight to many, its sleek body cutting through the waters with regularity. But on that fateful day, the tranquility was shattered. The Salem Express had departed from Safaga carrying hundreds of passengers, most of whom were Egyptian pilgrims returning from a pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia. The ferry was an embodiment of their hopes and dreams of returning home safely. As the vessel set sail, few could have predicted the terror that was to unfold. The sea was unusually calm, the weather was mild, and the atmosphere on board was one of relaxed anticipation. People gathered in the dining areas, sharing stories and meals, while others enjoyed the serene view from the deck. The ferry was not just a means of transport but a symbol of safety and comfort, a floating home that would soon turn into a scene of chaos. The calm was abruptly broken when the Salem Express struck a submerged reef, which had been inadequately marked on maritime charts. The impact was violent, shaking the vessel and throwing many passengers off balance. Panic set in almost immediately. The ship began to list dangerously, and the once reassuring hum of the engines was replaced by the terrifying sound of tearing metal and rushing water. In those harrowing moments, panic spread through the vessel like wildfire. Families were separated, and screams of terror filled the air as the realization of the sinking ship set in. Passengers rushed to lifeboats, but the chaotic scenes made it clear that not everyone would make it to safety. The limited number of lifeboats and life jackets created a deadly bottleneck. Amidst the terror, there were acts of incredible bravery and selflessness. Crew members, despite their own fear, tried to calm passengers and guide them to safety. Some jumped into the cold, dark waters to help those who had fallen overboard. There were stories of individuals forming human chains to help others climb onto lifeboats, and of parents desperately trying to protect their children. One particularly heart-wrenching story was that of Ahmed and his young daughter, Fatima. As the ship began to sink, Ahmed tried to shield Fatima from the chaos around them. Despite the overwhelming odds, he managed to get her into a lifeboat, but he was unable to secure a place for himself. As the lifeboat drifted away, Ahmed's last words to his daughter were to stay strong and be brave. Fatima was later rescued, clutching a locket her father had given her, a final token of his love. Another poignant story was that of the elderly couple, Ali and Fatima, who had been married for over 50 years. As the ship sank, they held onto each other tightly, refusing to be separated even in the face of imminent danger. Their love and devotion were a beacon of hope amid the despair. They were eventually found clinging to a piece of debris, but the cold and exhaustion took their lives before they could be rescued.